Hey everyone, so I'm back again with another video, and I'm going to say sorry if the video quality isn't that good right now. I'm trying to figure out some issues with my camera here, so sorry in advance. So I'm back again with another video. This time around I'm going to be showing you guys some current and last gen video game pickups. All of these are actually last gen games. I haven't bought anything new because I actually have a lot of new things pre-ordered right now after that Nintendo Direct. So this should probably date the video. You might not see it for some time. Um, in fact, I should just say it's 2 days after the January Nintendo Direct. So I have a lot of things pre-ordered after this. So to start out with, I have a couple of DS games here. I got them all from different stores, 4 different stores on 4 different days. The first one here is Harvest Moon Frantic Farming, and it is a PAL region DS game, and I actually found this at an EB Games. It's kind of strange, but every so often they have PAL DS games at EB Games, even though they claim that they don't accept them for various reasons and blah blah blah. They do have them every so often, especially PSP games. And they had this marked for $8, so I went ahead and grabbed that. And sorry about the glare on that. Next up, at another EB Games, this one I got it for around $10. I forget how much exactly. Maybe the receipt is in here. Let me just check. Yep, the receipt is here. Oh, it was actually $13.45. It is Mega Man ZX. And I have no idea why, but a lot of these Mega Man games for the DS, they're worth more, and sometimes significantly more than what they price them at EB Games. I know that EB Games prices are all over the place. They're just ridiculous. It's pretty much whatever they want to charge. But a lot of the Mega Man games for the DS are priced at like $2, $3, $5, and a whole bunch of the other ones are priced at around $15. And if you happen to find them, they're definitely great for trade credit at used game stores. You can get a couple of them for the $2 to $5 range, and you can get probably 15 to 20, or maybe even more, $15 to $20, that is, in trade credit at certain stores, at least here in Toronto. So yeah, that's Mega Man ZX. Next up is a game that I had been looking for the longest time, but at EB Games they still ask way too much for this game, new or used. I think they want like $26 or around that much for this game used. But I found it at Gamerama. Gamerama is at Yonge and Eglinton here in Toronto. I rarely go to that store because usually they don't have the kind of games I'm looking for. They mostly have newer games, and this is a newer game. But every so often I go and look around, and with DS games, they usually have really good deals. The games will usually be $5 to $10, and sometimes a little bit more than that, but never more than $20. And the guy initially wanted $20 for this game. I asked if he could go lower because they have no set price on their DS games, really. He said he could do $15 on this game, and $15 for this game was a deal for me, at least, considering, like I said, it costs $26 at EB, and sometimes goes for even more than that in other stores. It's Pokemon Conquest, and it was complete as well, and it even had Club Nintendo points, and I redeemed them, and it gave me enough points to actually show you another item that I got here from Club Nintendo. I did need a few more points, and I ended up buying this game here, even though I already have the cartridge itself. I knew there were still points on this, so I went ahead and grabbed this game as well. I got this from the Salvation Army that I usually go to. As you can see, it's Brain Age. Sorry about the glare. Let's see, Brain Age, and it was $3.99. They also had Brain Age. Sorry, you can't really see that. But yeah, $3.99. They also had Brain Age 2, but it was also $3.99, and it didn't have any Club Nintendo points in it, so I didn't bother to grab it. Um, but eventually, if I'm gonna go for at least a complete Nintendo game DS collection, I should say complete first party DS collection, I will need to get that game. But for the time being, $4 was just too much to pay for that game. And I only got this one just because I wanted the points. I guess next I'll show this 360 game. I got it from a Value Village that I rarely go to. In fact, I've only been there 4 times. This time around, I didn't find much. There were a couple other interesting items there, but just nothing that really sort of pushed me to go ahead and buy it right away. But I saw this 360 game. I don't usually buy 360 games. It's just not my favorite console in the last generation, but there are some decent games on there, and a lot of games that are available on the PS3 and 360. So I end up buying games for the 360 anyways. This game here is Naruto: Rise of a Ninja. There are a whole series of Naruto games for the 360, including Naruto Ninja Storm, I believe, and they have a sequel to that game coming out right now, I suppose, sometime this year. But it was marked at $4.99, but the guy didn't even look at that, and he just charged me $2.99 for it. You can choose to believe that or not. I really don't care. But even for $5, I thought that was a good enough price for this game, so I went ahead and grabbed that. Next up, at the Salvation Army that I usually go to, but on another day, I found this here, and I initially grabbed it because I thought I could get more for this in trade credit. It's a game I already have, and I really need money right now, so I thought I could definitely get some money quick on this. But then I opened it up, and it did not have the game inside, and that really sucked. But I asked, well, it doesn't have the game inside, how much for the case? Because they definitely wouldn't have given it away for free. She said 99 cents for the case, and I said, okay, sure. It's Mario Kart Wii for the Wii, and it has the manual inside as well. Just no Club Nintendo points. And they originally wanted $5.99 for it, if you can see it there. $5.99, and that would have been a good enough deal for Mario Kart Wii to still get some money out of it, but it sucks. And of course, I looked at the other Wii games they had there. Every single Wii game they had there, except for the sports games, were stolen. And it makes no sense to me because they keep their video games directly next to the register at an almost equal level with the cashier's eyes. Like, it makes no sense to me that something like that could have happened. And they were stolen, of course. I really hope, though, that maybe they weren't in there, and when they priced them, they didn't check for the discs, because usually they don't even look at the disc quality. The discs could be completely destroyed or even broken in some cases, and they still put stuff out. So, for all I know, the disc could have just not been there from the beginning. Just 2 more items to show you guys here. I was really happy to find this at the Value Village that I go to the most. I haven't been finding much there lately, and I really think that it's going to be dry there for a while. I really don't see finding anything there anymore. They don't have a display case, and the only game that they've had in their sort of showcase area right now is Perfect Dark for the 360 in the Steelbook case, and they have it priced at $20, and it's been $20 for several weeks now. So that's a definite no, considering EB Games sells it for next to nothing, and also it's a bad game, so I don't want it. But I did find this in the reference book section, I suppose is what they call it. It's the official Nintendo Power Guide for The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. It does say Wii, but it is compatible with the GameCube version, and it also has exact sections in the back that show the things that are different between the GameCube and the Wii version. The only downside is it did not have the included map. Somebody did remove that. As you can tell back here, it should be here, but just the perforated paper at the end of it is sort of left. But it was an overall good condition, and they only wanted, let's see here, $1.99 for it. So for $1.99 to get that, that was a good enough deal. The very last item that I wanted to show you guys, I just got this in the mail today. It is a Club Nintendo prize, and while I can sit here and rant forever about how physical rewards on Club Nintendo have been shit for North America for the last year or so, I was happy to finally see some stuff there again. I have one other item ordered. I did get the NES Remix Metroid t-shirt, but that hasn't come in the mail yet. I should expect to see it in the mail in the next week or so. But I did get this here. I really wanted to get points in time to be able to get this because I knew it would sell out definitely very quickly. And in fact, it did. It is the Legend of Zelda 3DS and DS game case. Basically, it stores 18 games in one case, and it has 3 different pieces of artwork in there. You can swap them out. There's one, obviously, it's Legend of Zelda themed, and the other 2 are Mario themed, and I think the last one is just some kind of generic theme, like a generic Club Nintendo theme. But it was nice enough, and of the slim pickings that are on Club Nintendo for North America, this was definitely an item to go for. Anyways, as always, leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas. Sorry, still dealing with a cold here. Comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Facebook, Twitter, and website, they're all linked in the description below. Check them out if you'd like. And that's it. See ya.